friends, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 5 of my 2025 Valentine Card Series. Today I'm going to be creating a card using Lawn Fawn's Sweet Strawberry. So I've stamped the images I'll be using on Spectrum Noir Ultra Smooth Premium White cardstock with Lawn Fawn Jet Black ink, and I'll be coloring with my Copic markers. So I'm starting with the red part of my strawberries, and I'm using R43, R46, and R59. I'm starting down at the bottom edge where the chocolate is going to come up to and laying in some shadow with that R59, then blending out with the R46 and using the R43 for a nice highlight. And I did do a second layer of that off screen. Then I'm going to move on to the strawberry tops, and I'll use G43, G46, and G28, adding a little bit of that G28 at the bottom edge of each of those leaves to add some depth to that and also the base of the stem. And then I'll start to blend that out with the G46, just making sure to go over the edge of that G28 and pull that darkest color into the mid-tone. And then I'll save myself a little bit of room for a highlight at the base of the stem and the top of it, and I'll fill that in with the G43. And by the way, those are both the same strawberry image. I just made them look a little bit different by giving them each a different face and also adding in the extra little seeds. You can stamp those in or not. There's also just a little cluster of 3, so if you only want a couple of seeds, you can add those instead. I'm moving on to my chocolate now, and I'm going to use E44, E47, and E49. I'm adding that E49 down at the very bottom edge and only using a little bit of that because it is quite a dark color, but it does give that look of chocolate when combined with the other 2 shades. So I'm blending that out with the E47 and then coming in with that E44, just making sure that everything is nicely blended and then filling that in. I especially want to make sure to use that lightest shade over the face so that you're really able to make out those features and see them clearly. And once I am done with that, I am going to add some rosy cheeks to them. This is an extra step that you can choose to do or not, but I think it makes them look extra cheerful. So I am going to use R21 and R22 for that. I'm adding in the R22 first and then blending out around the edges of that with the R21. And then I will go back and add in a little bit more of that, kind of building that up to the saturation level that I want. And then once I'm done, I'm going to grab a black Sakura Jelly Roll pen and get that going off to the side. And I'll go over the eyes of the strawberry that has its eyes open, which just makes them bright and shiny, and then trim these out with their matching dies. Next, I'm going to do all of my die cuts, and I'm going to start with the brand new doily hearts and trim that out of some white cardstock. I love all of the stitching detail that that gives. And then I'm going to use the largest of the new lacy rectangle stackables. Again, I just love that nice edge that you get that just adds a nice feminine touch. So I will just pop out all of the little pieces and create that nice lacy border. Then I'm going to move on to part of my sentiment, and I am going to use the scripty words sweet, and I'm going to trim that out of some ballet slippers cardstock and some white cardstock, and I will do 2 of each of those and set those aside for now. And then the last thing that I need to die cut is a couple of little hearts, and I'm going to use one of the dies from the Heart Garden border, the smaller of the 2 little trio of hearts, and trim that out of the ballet slippers cardstock as well. I just love having those for a nice extra embellishment. So I'm going to move on to the stamped part of my sentiment next, and I am going to use the leftover scrap of cardstock from coloring my strawberries, and I'm going to stamp that in VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and I'm just using the phrase "So Berry." Then I'll pop my card base in my MISTI, and I created that out of some more Ballet Slippers cardstock. And I'm going to stamp an image and sentiment from the Berry Special stamp set, and I'll do that in bubblegum ink. I'm doing the row of strawberries and then the tiny little sentiment that says, "Thanks so very much." And I'm going to stamp that down a couple of times to make sure that I have a nice bold impression and that the tiny little sentiment is clearly legible. So this card could either be given as a thank you card for any time of year, or it could also be given as a Valentine card when you are just showing the people that you love appreciation for their support and for being in your life. So now I'm ready to move on to the assembly, and I'm going to take that lacy rectangle stackable and glue that to the front of my card base. That is an A2 standard size card, so 4 1/4 wide by 5 1/2 tall. And I'm just making sure that is lined up where I want it and then smoothing that down into place. Next, I'm going to add some pattern paper. This is from the Favorite Flannel collection. And this is actually from the 12 by 12 sheets that are cut down. It was a freebie that came in my latest Lawn Fawn order, and I thought it would be perfect for today's card. So I just trimmed that down to fit right inside the stitching detail of that lacy rectangle stackable. Next, I'll bring in the doily heart for my focal panel. So I am popping that up with a little bit of Scotch 3M foam tape to give it some dimension and placing that toward the top of the card front. And I just made sure that one of the hearts was straight at the top. Then I'll start putting together my sentiment. So I'm going to take the 2 of the scripty word sweets that are white and glue those together to make them a little bit more substantial. And then I will glue the 2 pink ones together as well. You could also add some thin strips of foam tape to the back instead, but I just find it a little bit easier to do it this way and just line up the sentiments together and kind of build them up as tall as you want them to make it a little bit thicker on the card. So then I'll add the top layer of the pink sweet. And then I'm going to test these out and see which one I want to be on top and which one I want to use as the drop shadow. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted the pink to be behind and then have the white sentiment on top, or if I wanted to reverse it. I decided that I wanted the pink on top, so I'm going to add some more liquid glue to that white sweet. And I'm trying not to add too much again because I don't want that to squeeze out the edges, especially since they aren't going to line up exactly. So I'm just holding that in place where I want it and kind of working my way down the word and lining that up so that it's the same amount of drop shadow consistently across the letters. And then I will add that to my card base down at the bottom. And I want to place that about the same distance from the bottom edge of the card as the top of the heart is from the top edge of the card, just so everything looks nice and balanced. So I'll add that liquid glue one last time and then hold that in place. And then I could see that the cross of the T was a little bit too close to the right hand side, so I just shifted it slightly to the left while that glue was still wet. And then for the rest of the sentiment, I trimmed that down with the smallest of the Everyday Sentiment banners, and I'm just going to trim down the right hand side so we have the flag end on the left and then the straight edge on the right. And I'm going to add that right above the word sweet, but I want to tuck that in so that some of the letters overlap the flag so that it just looks a little bit more incorporated together. So I'm just carefully tucking that back there, making sure that the entire word is still legible, but that it just looks more combined. Then I can bring in my images and I'm going to figure out which one I want to be toward the top and which one at the bottom. I decided to put the boy strawberry toward the top, and I'm just calling him that because he doesn't have eyelashes, and the one that has eyelashes I consider the girl strawberry, but honestly they could be either way or neither. But I'm going to add the other one down toward the bottom, and then I've got these little heart die cuts from the Heart Garden border. I'm going to put 2 of them on the focal panel to kind of fill in the empty space, and I'll put 1 down next to the top of the S in the sentiment, just so the embellishments look like they're kind of trailing down the card from the top right toward the bottom left. Then of course this card needs a little bit of glitter, so I'm going to bring in some Stardust stickles, and I will add that to the heart die cuts, covering those completely. I'm also going to add it to the bottom edge of the pink word sweet to add a little bit of sparkle down there as well. And then I did decide to add just the tiniest touch to the strawberries on the red parts of them. I'll add it to the right on the girl strawberry and on the left for the boy strawberry. And that is going to finish off this card. So I will lift that up so you can see all of the detail and give you another peek at the inside. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, this card is also going to be on the Lawn Fawn blog and YouTube channel today, so you can check it out again over there. Please don't forget to give the video a like and leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell if you want to be alerted when I post new videos. The products I use will be listed and linked in the description bar below in case you'd like to pick up anything for yourself. And if you'd like to keep watching, here is day 5 of the previous 2 years of Valentine Card Series. You can click on either one to check them out. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you had a good one, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye-bye.